Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So we're out on another bimble this morning. This time I'm in unfamiliar territory. So we're going to have to hog the map and find footpaths and that where we're going. So today, yet again, I'm out with no other than Andy from Got to Get Outdoors. See, I bet you all thought it was Gordon from a Shropshire lad, didn't you? Anyway, come along, enjoy the journey. Cue that intro. Second field in, just managed to get lost already. And we've just come through this field just behind me where there's a load of cows, which if you follow me through my previous videos, you'll probably know that I'm not exactly a fan of them. Anyway, we've got the drone today, so we're going to send it up. We're going to get some nice aerial footage, and it's a lovely blue sky this morning. It's coming in, it's going to be around 25 degrees, they reckon. I got the suntan lotion, made a mistake last weekend.
Social distancing. Don't be too far away, I'll get lonely.
So here we go then. This is like the equivalent of SAS Who Dares Wins on one of their challenges.
Eyeball in the base.
All right, son. All right. And so the cows are just up there. We're coming just up here. And as we come round, got these little steps that bring us to have a game with chicken on the road. So the time's only 9:30 and I am feeling it already. Lockdown has given me some extra pounds, I think, on the gut, but nevertheless I'm enjoying it still. Monty Pylon. So if you watched my last video, then you probably would have heard the shout out that I did for Andy and his channel. So if you haven't already, go on over to Andy's channel at Got to Get Outdoors. He's bought his camera for this well, for today as well, so go and see his version of the events. And the reason the Shropshire lad is not with us is because he was out yesterday with Stewie, another one of our friends, Clearbury Walks. He did another amazing video. So from Stewie's walk yesterday with Gord, I'll just pop a link up here to it. So yeah, head on over and check that one out and see what them couple of rebels got up to. Hey, you like that, didn't you? No eye contact. Well, that's that then. Just come over a couple of stiles that haven't been trodden for quite a while. Idiot here decides to wear shorts, didn't he? And because it hasn't been trodden for a while, nettle stings all on my legs. Itchy and scratchy. But anyway, we're just coming through this open field now, and we're not far from the bridle way called Bennett's Way or something like that. But it's lovely and warm. I'd say it's about 22 degrees at the minute. Anyway, we're going to try and tread some more untrodden paths, get stung a bit more, and then we'll get on the bridle way. Go on it, eh? Okay, so we're just making our way then on the bridle way, which is Bishop Bennett's Way, and we're coming up to a lock. I think it's called Willymore Lock, which is part of the canal. So we're just making our way onto the last footpath now before we come to the lock, where we're going to stop and have some dinner and a nice brew, I think. Thank you, Andy. Hey, calm down, calm down. So we're just coming up to the lock of the canal now, and I'll show you when we get up there.
Good morning.
How you doing, boss? All right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good, man.
I've got through the runway, that's hard.
Don't look at the camera. So it's been nice to get out with Andy then from Got to get outdoors. So I haven't seen Andy since our last trip with him, which was up Mole Shabod. And that was a stunning evening, night, and the morning was even better with the sunrise. But anyway, we're just making our way up now, up to this other lock, and we're just going to stay along the canal path now until we come into Grindley Brook, or we'll come off just before Grindley Brook, and it'll take us up to the main road where up the footpath to the main road where our car is parked. But yeah, it's been an absolute cracking walk. I reckon we've done about 7-8 miles once we're back at the car, but I'll put all the maps and everything on. Okay, so this field just here, it might just look like a field to you, but it certainly holds some fantastic memories for me. It really does. So we're just along the canal path here, and it looks totally different to how I remember it. I'll put a picture on from Google Maps to how I remember it. That holds some fantastic memories for me, it really does. As I was saying earlier, just before wild camping, I used to do a hobby called national autograss racing, and I started that at the age of 14. I was. My dad, my old man, he's been doing it for years and years and years. Back in the 70s, I believe he started, and he got me into it. I never really, as a kid, had much interest in autograss racing, and then when I turned that age of 14, I wanted to have a go. So my dad, he managed to build me my first race car, which was an old Austin Mini, which we bought from a guy in Waikiki by Wright and 11 Towns for 150 quid, I think it was, or 300 quid, sorry, it was, yeah. To me, that's not just a field, that holds some, excuse me, that holds some fantastic memories for me, with me and my dad. I used to race with my dad as well. I had some really good races with him. We used to get back home after a day's racing, and we used to have a good bit of banter between each other on who beat who, and he used to wind me up rotten every time we won, so I took it upon myself to get my engine sent away by Mr. Wayne Pricey Power to get tuned up. A little bit unstoppable then I was. I'll never forget my first time there racing as a junior, and then back in 2015 I'll never forget racing it with my single-seater Suzuki tuned up Hayabusa engine in there. But yeah, it's a shame they lost that track. It's been there, or they had that track for absolute years. But nevertheless, that was a little bit about my hobby there. You've probably just seen a few clips of what I used to do anyway, which was fantastic fun. Okay, so we've just left the canal there. You could probably just make out the bridge just over there. We're just coming over the stile. We're literally not far from the car now. I've got to tackle these bloody thistles and nettles for us. Right, let's get over this. Look at he's zooming ahead already. Oh, freshly cut grass, you know what that means? Good job I popped a pill this morning. Hay fever. It's a bugger. It really is. Suffer really bad with it. And they reckon this week's going to be one of the worst for hay fever sufferers and asthma sufferers. Vulnerable person right here. Okay, so that's us done now. I'm going to leave it here. Cracking walk, 7.6 mile I think Andy said it was. But yeah, it's been warm and it's been fantastic. So thank you ever so much for staying with me, and I'll see you on another lockdown adventure with me, Dave Outdoors. Take care.